Welcome back to the channel, all my tech mixers. We're doing another reaction video. This morning, the trailer for Jurassic World Dominion dropped. The third Jurassic World movie, the sixth in the Jurassic franchise. So we're going to be giving that a quick look-see and talking about my feelings on soulless Hollywood cash grabs.
Oh, he's technically Mexican and 3/4 American, but for 3 generations he's got that nationality. Great-great-grand headed south, whose kids had kids then turned around. It's not what the show's about, but it's why he's Mexican technically.
It helps that he was raised in New Mexico, lived in Guadalajara for 2 years, speaks fluent Spanish with a bachelor's degree in language, and examine taquito.
Alright, before we watch this trailer, let's give it a little bit of context. I absolutely love Jurassic Park, the original movie. It is a masterpiece, just beautiful. The effects in that movie were absolutely groundbreaking, and it's a good story and fantastic movie. It's one of my wife's favorite movies of all time, and I don't even know how many times I watched it as a kid because hot dang, it's good. Jurassic World, the number 2, Lost World. I never owned that one growing up, so I haven't watched it as much. Back in the day, you had to either rent or own videos to be able to watch them. There was no such thing as streaming, so I haven't seen that one as much. My dad really disliked number 2, so we didn't own it, but I remember liking it as a kid. It's obviously just not as good as the first installment, and I also remember, controversially, absolutely loving Jurassic Park 3. But I was a child. I really loved the cell phone gag. I thought that was pretty scary, just hearing a ringtone in dinosaur poop. I thought that was genius. But having rewatched it as an adult, it's not the best of films. I still don't think it's that bad, as long as you ignore the weird Velociraptor dream sequence. I can't explain that one. But overall, I think the original 3 movies are more good than bad put together. Obviously, the first one being the best and could stand alone by itself without any sequels whatsoever. But that was in the great before 4 times, and since then Hollywood has completely run out of ideas, and all they know how to do now is drag up old franchises from their graves, spank them back to life, wind them up and let them go in a bunch of soulless cash grabs. So it was only inevitable that the Jurassic franchise would get rebooted and remade without any of the spirit that first gave it life. Which is why, surprisingly, I actually enjoyed the first Jurassic World movie. Is it a good movie? No. It's pretty dumb, but it's also fun. It's one of those movies where you can turn your brain off and have a good time, mostly due to Chris Pratt's performance. Chris Pratt oozes charisma and is just always a pleasure on screen, and I think he added a lot to that film. It's stupid if you think about anything in the movie for a second, it completely falls apart. But at least it was fun, and so I enjoyed Jurassic World. The T-Rex with the high heels, though, it's so bad. But there were some genuinely good sequences, and the effects were fine, and there were a few sparks of originality in that film, and I had a fun time watching it in the theaters. Then they do the sequel to the reboot, the Jurassic World, I don't even remember what it's called. What was the second? Forbidden Island? Lost Kingdom? Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That should show you how much I cared about this film. I actually got to see Jurassic World 2 for free. I don't remember why, but we got free tickets through, I think it was like a radio contest or something. I ended up with 2 free tickets to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and my wife couldn't go. So I took one of my best friends to go see it, and we had a mandate, and the movie ended, and we sat in darkness, in complete silence, and we didn't talk to each other. We walked out of the theater, dazed and confused, and he just turns to me, and he was like, that wasn't good, was it? And I said, no, No, it was not. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was really bad. It was similar to Jurassic World the first in that it was stupid and nonsensical if you think about the plot, but it was different in that it wasn't fun, mostly because of Chris Pratt, the most charming, charismatic person you could put on camera, for some reason was given no dialogue in the whole film. The whole thing consisted of him like looking up and making reaction faces, and it was really bad. It was filled with like shot for shot remakes of Jurassic Park in the mansion with like pulling down on the door from the raptor, and they were done worse. And so the entire time the film is just reminding you of a better movie, which is not what you want to do when you want people to like the movie that they're watching. I don't think that Jurassic Park 2 was worse than the first movie. It was equally stupid, but it had no charm, and so it was just devoid of enjoyment for me. And I really disliked Jurassic World 2, and the ending was just bad. The girl was a clone, and so she felt a bond with the dinosaurs and just let them out so they can go eat people. So that's where we're sitting pretty, coming in for the Jurassic World 3, Number the Dominion. Am I excited for this film? No, not really. Am I willing to give it a fighting chance? Of course, I always do. I always want things to be good. I like enjoying things, and I would love to enjoy more things. The problem is, I don't know what it is, but it seems like Hollywood has forgotten how to make enjoyable things. So that's the context with which we are going into this trailer in this movie, which we will definitely be watching on opening weekend so that we can talk about it on our weekend talk show, Best Gen. Tune into that if you haven't been doing that. We're currently going over the Book of Boba Fett and The Legend of Vox Machina. But yeah, so I'm going to watch this trailer. Without further preamble or ado, let's watch this trailer, baby. It's a dinosaur.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion.
Illusion. Oh, it was an illusion. Didn't hear that. It's like cowboys.
Something that
Okay.
was real. Something that they could see and touch.
Probably don't want one of those on your work site.
Creation is an act of sheer will. Life
Finds a way.
will find a way.
There you go. Life finds a way. I kind of like that gold logo.
Can't keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Ellie Sattler.
Alan Grant.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack dominion over nature, we're subordinate to it.
Come back.
I always come back.
That's the plane, right?
Submarine.
Not exactly.
Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Okay, it doesn't look terrible. It looks okay. Visually, it's going to look stunning. It's going to be easy on the eyes. That's definitely not Hollywood's problem right now. From what I can see of the story of the trailer, it's just, there's dinosaurs that are loose on the world, and we got to figure out how to do that. Will it be okay? Remains to be seen. I think the biggest problem going into it is going to be I will not feel sympathetic for the little girl's character at all, because she's solely responsible for the deaths of everyone in the movie. I don't know if that's going to work very well in the movie's favor or not. I mean, Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt. He's charming. At least they have like the original cast coming back, which could be a good thing or it could be a terrible thing if the movie's not good, dragging them into it. But I hope it's good. I really do. It looks like it could be. It's just tied to a franchise that just is very logically inconsistent and doesn't make a lot of sense. So I hope they have better writers this time and make people act like real humans and not. I just have a sinking feeling that this too is just going to be full of Easter eggs and references to the previous films and nostalgia bait, and the whole time I'm just going to be wishing that I was watching the first Jurassic Park. But I will give it a fighting chance. I always give movies a clean slate going into them, no matter how I may feel about the franchise as a whole. I always go into it and give it a shot. So we'll be watching this one when it comes out, and we'll be reviewing it on Best Gen. So we'll see you then, or you don't have to wait that long. You can watch one of my other videos. So maybe do that. And we'll see each other soon, baby.